Good evening, everybody.
Evening.
Hello, we're back.
Woo!
Vinny got lost from the expo. That's why we didn't have one last week.
Hey
Yeah.
Tracy, hey Craig, hey Free Rider. No, I had no internet. I was screaming at everything.
Yeah, and what was I doing last
Nick.
night? Oh, yeah, I was at work.
You were on a shift.
Yeah,
I was on
the
the
joys, but we we are back, and it's the threesome because Simon's out partying, so it's just the three amigos.
Yep.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. I'll let people decide which one's which.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
We've got the one who's really lost the plot to say he's the good.
I have my own
Disillusioned
padded
one.
room and hugging jacket. That's all I'm saying.
But yes, this is kind of our after expo show, I suppose. I will just say we are live across Facebook as well tonight on the Vape and Vinny page and the LXV Lounge. So good evening if you're on Facebook. It is actually working as well, which is
Yay.
amazing. With no hiccups yet.
There is one question I've got for you, Vinny. Why didn't you
All
use
right.
the clip I sent you?
Because I completely forgot you sent me the clip.
What clip's
Now
that?
you mentioned
The
that,
logo.
as we're going through the show, I will download that clip.
Yeah, I sent him a clipped version of the startup for the show, so we don't actually have that glitch at the start.
The glitch, which is, yes. It's always, Nick, it's because it's a long story, Nick, and yeah. It's
It
the best
happened
we
on
could
one of the
do.
lives, and it's the only one that Vinny could get his hands on at the time.
Yeah, it's the only one we could get the hands on, but we have got a better one that I completely forgot about.
Hey Moira.
Hello,
Oh,
Moira.
Moira.
poorly That's never good having a poorly teenager.
Oh, no, definitely
No,
not.
not good.
No, nugget. Nugget. Mm-mm. I nailed the door shut when mine's like that.
Oh, Chris.
Poor baby.
Not her door, my door. I just hide in the living room, that's it. You don't see me. Munchies, bottle of pop, done. All the vape juices in here. I'll just bring the chargers in as well. I'm done.
Chris, you're going into far much detail about something that's quite a hypothetical event.
Sorry, just a poorly teenager who's been very dramatic. I know too well about that situation.
I think a lot of people do. Yeah. It is what it is. Right then. Expo. What do we reckon then, guys? Obviously, lots of people have talked about it already because we've had a delay in coming and doing the show. Every time I keep going in the shade.
Hey, Becky.
Evening, Becky.
Baby queen.
It was nice to see some more of the hobbyist side of things there. That
The
I will
on-zone
admit.
was amazing.
Yes. Admittedly,
Absolutely amazing.
I did spend a fair bit of my time around CC Coils, Overkill, Redemption Vape. I did go around a bunch of the other stalls, including Steam Crave. I did spend quite a while there with Mark, Eat Me BB. But yeah, I actually did quite enjoy it. No, I didn't scrounge anything. Unlike you, Vincent.
I didn't scrounge a thing.
He's not a scrounger, he's a reviewer. They're technically different. I think the expo is showing that expo's starting to get on its feet.
Yeah.
It's still going to take a while.
Yes.
But there were aspects where things were proportioned more. It's like, yes, there was loads of disposables. But I went round and spoke to them. And them companies, yes, they have the disposables, but they're looking at the next step from there.
Yeah.
About the fill pods and then the refillables. So we're going to start moving back. It's just
I did like the fact that they added the bumper cars and the Sizzler thing, whatever it is, the other ride. I did quite like that idea.
Awesome. They're literally the bird's eye view you got. But I wish when it stopped, instead of going like that, it just dropped because that would have been so much better.
Yeah, either way, hell no.
Come on, drop. No.
Could you imagine me or Vinny trying to get on that?
Unfortunately, I watched some that tried and couldn't.
Yeah.
And I felt so sorry.
Thank God it wasn't me.
Yeah,
But
I
I think
will
some of
admit-
the cars, that was not fair. I got
think
stuck in the corner like a pinball.
the biggest thing for me from Expo was the fact that when you spoke to all the Chinese companies, all your Geek Vapes and things like that who have done disposables, they all say they're now trying to move away from them.
Yeah.
Which is massive in my eyes. Absolutely massive. So hopefully they keep to their word and do that.
Yeah.
I know certain ones will do, and certain other ones I'm not quite so sure about. But China seems to want to go back massively to proper sub-on vaping, which is huge. Which is
It was
really
also
huge.
nice that a lot of the stands had the UK-based people. So like Vupa and that, they had the ones that represent the UK.
Yeah.
So it's easier to talk to. And they were really
obviously this time round there wasn't any of the COVID interference. I know people don't realise, but May Expo was still affected by COVID, massively so.
Yeah.
This time round,
it was affected
wasn't
by
the
the
case.
trains. No, it's affected
It
by the
was affected
trains.
by the trains last time as well. Both strikes hit Expos.
Yeah. Apart from the Sunday, there was no strikes, but I never saw what the footfall was like on Sunday.
It was a lot better than the Saturday.
Was it?
It was a lot better. But still, it was
good.
quieter than normal, but it's going to be because it's having to regrow. The pandemic literally kicked it on its ass. The industry changed and it was disposables that were the priority. So we've got to wait for it to go back round to things that we want.
It is doing. It is definitely doing. It definitely is. I think we all got something we picked up at Expo.
Yes, I've got a few things.
Yeah.
So we'll do ladies first, Chris. So we'll let Ailes go first.
I thought you'd like Chris go first.
I was thinking that. That's like, I think your moves are bigger than mine.
Sincere for a change. So what are you vaping on, Ailes?
Oh, it's me. I don't know.
So 2 weeks away, and it's just...
Yeah. Lack of sleep, still good. Right. So I got my Brunhild SBS. Vinny's favourite mod. That's got
side by side.
Juice and Power Sour Apple in.
Hey up, Matt.
Evening, Mr. D.
Then they got my mini robot.
Now, are you using salts in that, or are you using 3 milligram Nick?
I'm using
Just normal.
Yep. Got my Blue Burst in that. Then I've got my baby, my Limelight with the Perseus V1. And that's got Simply Lovely by Mud King Juice.
Mud King Juice.
You're going to get more chance to do that soon.
Then I've got the Soaring Trident.
Ooh,
and that
what?
Soaring Trident. I've had it before. It's a very nice mod.
It looks
I
very
like the
geeky, BP. Who's got feedback?
Probably Haley.
Probably me. And it's got one of my favourite juices in. Jackrabbit Banoffee Pie.
Oh,
so
God,
good.
I used to vape a lot of banoffee pie back in the day.
And then I've got my little XLM SQ from Oxford, nice and pink. And that's got some Chopper Vapes Blue Slush salt in.
Very nice. No, I think the feedback issue seems to have resolved, Chris.
Okay.
Chris. Yes. Go on then, Chris. You can go next, mate, and then I'll go next. I'll go last because I've got a few.
First of all, I'm on my Overkill as always with me trilogy. I love my Overkill, and in that I got some Sad Boy Shamrock cookie. Still love that, and it's been nice and steeped. Next, I'm on my Paramore with my Kumo. I've not put that down all day. And in that, I got some Redemption Vape Fiji, which is basically strawberry, watermelon, and kiwi. So sugar lips. Very nice juice, to be fair. And I'm also on a Steam Crave mini robot. But in mine, I've got some steam salts, once bitten, which is a orange and passion fruit. Not passion fruit, is it? Yeah.
Well, you don't know. You're vaping it.
It's me. I forget a lot of stuff. I forget to put my wig on each week.
And just to answer Mr. Dixon, yes, I have received some very nice stuff into review very recently, which I will be showing very shortly. Evening, Jana. Hope you well, my love. Mrs. D should be. You done, Chris?
Yep.
Okay, first of all, I'm on this little thing. Where's my camera?
Wrong way.
And I thought I was bad.
Steam Grave Titan PWM.
They are huge.
It's
They're
basically
not that big.
I held one at Expo. My hands look like the little dinky baby hands you get from eBay.
Well, that thing's a beast. And absolutely, it reminds me of how I used to vape. As everyone knows how I used to vape.
Mm-hmm.
In there, I've got some Urban Vape. Oh, God. Fresh Vape Co. Sunset Boulevard. Then I've got something a bit special, which is what Mr. Dixon was hinting at. I'm a very lucky boy because I have cameras over there, an SX Mini VI, one of the early samples.
Hey, Suzanne.
Hi, Susan.
Which
they
is
look so nice.
very
purple ombre one was so stunning.
So light. Considering this is a sample, so I only got the one pot, the flavour is mental. But I'm not going to say too much more. And then now I've got Modkin Juice, tart of raspberry. Absolutely loving that, Mr. D. It's nearly gone. Again, on the SX Mini route. I have a G-Class V2.
So I gather your opinion's now changed of it, Vinny.
You know what? Now I've actually got one in my hand.
Are you eating humble pie?
I played with the joystick. The nice little joystick. It's tiny little, Chris. You'd be well used to that.
Yeah, right, yeah. It's more like an 80 belly.
I'll tell you what, it's a proper banger. I love the fact the back lit up. I just love that, and I don't know why. It's just, I'm not going to say, I've got to review it, so.
Yeah. You got to give.
I've gone through all the settings and had a right play, and it's got a watch on it. I mean, come on.
So it's a Primheld.
Yeah, but better.
Yeah, whatever.
And in there, I've got some more Mucking Juice. Simply lovely. Yes, it has got a cracking little logo on it, but you're not going to pick it up on the camera right over there. Oh, no, you might do. Mucking Juice logo. I thought I'd match the logo to the juice.
Wow.
And then I've got something quite new in. It's the new Vaporesso Lux XR, I think it is. The new one with the replaceable coils in the pot. And in there, I've got some BDV project, which is Fidelo, and it's a dark cherry and cinnamon shatter. Now, I tried this at Expo and bought it, and I still can't work out if it's just weird or nice. And I still can't work out which one it is.
Yeah. Is it a grower?
It's just really, really odd with the cinnamon and cherry. They're really well balanced. But it's just an odd mixture.
So it's definitely a grower, not a shower.
Because it's a dark cherry. It's not like a real sweet cherry.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's weird with the cinnamon as well. It shouldn't work. It really shouldn't. But I think it does. But I'm still not sure.
Give it time. It might be one of those that needs time, needs to steep a wee bit.
I was literally, the day was the first stand I went to when I went in the Om Zone, because Redemption Vape was busy doing a big, massive deal with a wholesaler. So I went to see BDV, and I was literally stood there 5 minutes vaping on it, trying to work out if I liked it or not. And I just got nowhere. So I just bought a bottle. And I still don't know. But yeah, that's me for this evening. I was going to bring more devices. I've got lots of lovely things in at the moment.
You're spoilt for choice.
Yeah, I am at the minute. It's quite nice. It's very nice. Yeah. And yes, the cinnamon is a little bit odd to vape. It is, but it's an odd nice. Is that's a
acquired
complete
taste.
oxymoron, isn't it?
It's an acquired taste.
It's very acquired, but I'll see if it grows on me. I will see. But yeah, that's me for this evening.
As Haley said earlier, it might be one of them ones that just needs a really long sleep time for it to grow.
Maybe so. It's weird. The dark cherry is lovely. It's just the cinnamon side of it that I can't quite get my head around. But I nearly said it's nice, but I don't know if it is nice. It's proper confused me. Nice one, Mr. D. I've got loads to do. I go away tomorrow. Oh, I hopefully go away tomorrow. I have got a cold, people. I'm not just a bit rough today. I've been poorly. So excuse me when I keep muting my mic to sneeze and cough. I'm sure these two will... Oh, fuck off, Chris. I can see you. I have man flu. Terrible man flu.
Oh, bless.
Christopher. Yeah, that's me. And my Expo things, actually, they're virtually all from Expo. Or Expo related, anyway.
Oh, no, Hanky's in the chat.
I'm only off for a weekend. It's my little boy's birthday treat. He don't know where we're going, so I've got to go to a bloody theme park tomorrow.
Oh. We got to meet Hanky at Expo. Well, Vinny didn't. But
I ran the other way.
We did.
Yeah.
I came home.
I broke part of Expo with Hanky. So much fun.
You what? You broke
part of Expo. I fell through the board.
Yeah, I remember that. The picture where you see him just coming around that part of the wall. Yeah, Hanky broke it.
No, I broke it because I fell.
Oh, did you break it?
I broke it.
I thought it was Hanky that put his hand through it.
Can't take her anywhere, people.
No, you can't.
And you all know this. But so
we do, actually. That's a fair point. But yeah, I definitely think Expo, well, it's definitely better than May, which is a good thing. It can only be a good thing going forward. So hopefully it stays that way. Not sure how much longer my voice is going to stay working, by the way. I'll keep lubricating it.
Giggity.
Really, Chris? Lubricating my voice and you go giggity.
Yep.
We do have quite a loaded core. Well, four wasn't it, Hales? I think we're doing
4, yeah, because we're saving one for next week. So I don't have to find
some of these are devices that we actually know and have and own, which is a change for a core. But we won't jump straight into that just yet because we're not quite where we need to be just yet. So
well, what's everyone in the chat vaping on?
Yeah, what are you vaping on, guys, in the chat? Let us know what you're vaping on.
Hanky has a 50-year-old lubricant. Why am I not surprised?
That's a guy that doesn't use much lube.
Brings a whole new minty going in dry.
Oh, Chris, no. No.
That's usually what I hear as well when I say them words.
One of the best things for Expo, of course, was meeting everybody. I met some absolutely lovely people that I've not met before and people I have seen before for Expo. Some new owners that I didn't know that I now know, which was awesome. I had a blast. I loved my one day there.
Getting covered in the rain.
Oh, yeah. Yes. And then my dash, I had to leave early as well for the one day.
You did.
Never mind. Hopefully May will be a bit better and I might manage 2 days in May. It seemed to sneak up this October Expo. It seemed to come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It seemed miles away and all of a sudden it's like next week. It's like, shit.
Yeah, it really did just jump on us this year.
Yeah. So, well, May will be good. I'm looking forward to May. And I already know there's some liquids that haven't been to the last 2 expos that are going in May, which is good.
Ooh.
Especially the resurgence of a couple of brands, which is going to be quite interesting to see.
So, did you guys buy any merch then, other than vapes and juice?
I bought some non-vape related stuff. Hey, Mark! Happy birthday, Mark! If it's your birthday, happy birthday!
I was saving that for the end, you bugger. Yeah, happy birthday, Mark.
Happy birthday, Mark.
I got a few snapbacks and things, Chris, and things like that, but I didn't pay for them.
And he calls me a free shit hunter.
But yeah, there wasn't a great deal of merch there, though, was there, for sale?
There was a bit.
Yeah, there wasn't much.
It out.
Most of it was given away free, though, Chris. It wasn't for sale.
Yeah.
Hmm.
To be fair, I think they're working out how much to take still. Because not like the time when they took loads and loads of stuff. It's working out what you're going to take, what you're going to bring back.
So I did notice this time, a lot of the American brands that was over in May weren't over this time. Although some of them have gone to Paris, so maybe they've targeted Paris more. Hanky, you get everything for free. You're even better at it than Chris is. Don't buy Chris.
I'm not.
Too easy. Good.
Takes a lot more than that to make me bite.
Yes, Chris.
Yeah, I got me an overkill snapback. I had to get me one.
Was it actually selling that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you asked us if anyone bought any merch then.
No, just adding extra to the conversation.
Yeah, he just needed to drop that in. I'm surprised he didn't drop the building mat in as well.
The mat. Oh, I had that beforehand. Before the expo. I'd won that on Johnny's live on TikTok.
I thought Vinny froze then.
Yeah, I know I did.
No, I'm just concentrating on something else.
Ah, that explains the steam. He's also stealing your trick as well, Hayley.
What?
If you look at his mouth when he speaks.
Is he out of sync? And I'm not. Oh, yeah.
Am I actually out of sync? That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Subtitles.
Because I've got a lot of windows open because I was going to try and do a lot of things and I'm just not going to try and do it now because it's not working. No, not working. I'll give up on that and just act normal again. The thing we don't know, Mark, is how old are you?
I think he was telling me he was 70.
No, is he older than me?
You just want someone to be older than you.
Yeah, I do.
I don't think he was. I think he's just a little bit younger than you.
I think he's in his early 40s.
Oh, you're kidding me. Evening, John.
Hey up, John.
Come on, Mark. Be closer to 50 than me, please.
47. There you go.
He finally found someone.
Yes. You old bastard.
You're so caring.
I'm not at work, shut up. Oh, I'm so pleased, Mark. Happy birthday, though, mate. Oh, I mean, I'm doing the show, Steve, you know. I'm not going to look. I'll look later, Steve. But yes, yeah, it's older than me.
Simple things, these simple minds.
Yep.
Yup.
Yarp.
Yeah.
How old am I? That's a good question.
He's 46.
45.
45, yeah, 45. I just had to do a quick bit.
You beat Simon by a year.
I had to do a quick bit of mathematics there because I can't remember. Oh shit!
I think I'm the baby of the group.
No, Josh is younger than you when Josh is there.
Yeah, I'm on about right now.
Yeah, I'm middle. Z middle.
That
Oh,
meant
how
me
old are you,
daddy.
Chris? You're like 34?
36.
Yeah, so you're the baby, I'm the middle, and he's way up at the top.
Yeah. He's practically dust.
Still look younger than you. I was born in 1977, Mark.
I
You're
know
right
the
there.
youngest. I had the youngest as well. When I saw them stuffed toys at Expo, I was gone. Sod the vape stuff. I wanted one of those.
Oh, I was a bit gutted I didn't get one out in the end. But never mind. Right, should we do a call? Because we're well
Yep.
in. Yeah. So we haven't got the bumper, so just imagine the bumper. Cool. I knew someone did it before. Where should we start first?
At the beginning.
Let's start with the one device all three of us owned. Now, I've already given my thoughts on this device in my review. It's the mini robot from Steam Crave. A rebuildable mechanical-like kit for mouth-to-lung vaping. And there's the picture of both options available.
Yep.
Yep.
I thought there was a third. There's a gunmetal.
There could well be, but I've never actually physically seen a gunmetal.
I'll say, when I looked online to try and find a picture, these are the only two colours that I could find.
Now, they do take a single 18650, and like I say, it's semi-mechanical. It's quite clever with a battery adjuster thing at the bottom, which really confused me when I first put it together.
I thought mine weren't working because of that little bugger.
So you mean
As soon as
after I
I
asked...
shook it and I could hear massive battering rattle, and I was like, what
I thought
the
that,
hell?
why is it rattling and why is it not working?
Hang on.
Right,
So
it's
it
fine.
took you
I went
two...
to a reviewer, a very good reviewer, and he sorted me out, so thank you, Mark.
So hang on,
You didn't
you
even
two
go watch
spent
my review,
ages...
though. You didn't even go watch my
What?
review. Where
Why
I
would
showed
we?
that specifically.
So you're telling me you both spent ages trying to figure out why you had battery rattle instead of
No,
just
Chris, it
instinctively
took me about
turning?
10 seconds.
I was like, I just naturally turned that.
I turned
There
it.
is a
but
thing
it
that I
didn't
do
do anything.
like. One of the things I do like about this vape, right? And just let me take the battery out. Is the fact you can actually take a little MOSFET out.
Yeah, take it all to pieces.
I love that. Yeah. Normally, when you have any kind of vape with the board in it, you can't normally get to the chip. But that was just I actually really like that. Kind of freaked me out when I accidentally took that with the tank off. I'm like, shouldn't do that.
Did you
I
think
thought
you
I
broke
broke it. Initially, I was like, oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's good. You can really clean it and everything else as well. And,
Yeah.
There is one thing I am not touching or changing, and I don't care.
You got to change the
Little
colours.
airflow pins. They're staying where they are.
Oh, no, I
Oh,
changed mine to the big ones.
Yeah, I went straight to the big ones.
No, this is me. I'm going to lose them.
Oh,
So
I
they're
got
staying where they
Me
are.
and Vinny have got
Ding,
sausage
ding.
fingers, and we did it. And you've got the smallest hands, and you won't.
Yeah, because I know how
I
good I
have
am
to-
at losing little things.
It was a little bit tight for me with the narrow pins.
So I like
Yeah.
it like that. Hi, Nick. I don't mind it like that.
Hi,
But
Nick.
the build is so easy to build on the tank
Yeah.
and the deck. It's just so easy. And the flavour
Yeah.
is really good.
Again, if you'd have seen the review where I actually built it, you'd have known that.
I saw Vic's. It's fine.
I built it the day I had it, and that was a burn from Haley.
I forgot you reviewed it. I saw everyone else's review.
Oh my god.
I spent like 45 minutes watching reviews and I forgot about Vinny until he said, you could have watched my review. And I was like, oh.
Fuck you now. Yeah.
Truth
Moving
be
on
told,
swiftly.
I didn't know much about the mod until I tried it on CC Cole's friend's version because he had the black one. He let me
Yeah.
have a go of it. I was like, wow, I like this. He's like, it's only 10 quid. What? Where? How? I literally beelined it there. Mark was sat there and I was just like, straight away, I want that. Got it. I sat there for a bit. I'm like, I want to build this.
Definitely the biggest bargain of Expo with them, with the little robots.
God, yeah. Halfway through Saturday, he'd sold out.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't even halfway through the day and they'd sold out completely.
Yeah, they didn't take a mass amount of stock, but at them prices, they're going to go quickly. Really quickly.
Same with the hard-on as well. That was going for a
Hadron!
cheap price.
Hadron!
No, hard-on.
Even though I did say to him, oh, the Hadron looks good. I mean Hadron.
I actually commented on someone's post and put the hard on, and he had to delete the comment.
But yeah, 10 quid for that. That was a bargain.
And these weren't going that much more expensive, was it?
I don't know about the PWMs, but I know the Hadrons were going like stupidly cheap. I asked Mark, I was seriously tempted. I was like, but I had a few other things I needed to get first, and he was like, I'll see what I've got after I've spent. He was like, yeah, I don't have the pennies. But I do.
I picked up some Vapcell cells from Mod King Vapes. I'm actually quite impressed. I haven't used a Vapcell battery in a long while.
Yeah.
And they've definitely improved.
Ooh.
The Vapcells, were they the purple wrapped ones?
Yeah,
like the dark purple ones?
The original ones were purple. I think these are now bright red. The new ones.
Oh.
And
yes, I remember seeing them. They made a really big cock up on their advertisement at one of the expos before.
Yes, they did.
Locked it. They put it, and it was like an explosion behind it with the battery.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, but
that really gives
got
the
a lot
wrong idea with the battery. That is saying this is what this battery does.
Yeah.
Battery safety 101. Don't put an explosion behind it.
Yeah, don't advertise your batteries with an explosion.
No.
An idiot like me knows that one.
Right, bring it back to the mini robot.
Yep.
You're obviously both quite fans of it.
Yeah.
For me, that little rebuildable deck and the flavour it got, it was what won me over for that device. It was just banging.
Exactly.
That's the first rebuildable pure for salts mouth to lung in that I've really got some quality flavour off. And the fact you're still using it, Chris, speaks volumes because you're not really a mouth to lung vapor.
No. Actually, I don't really use it as a mouth to lung. I actually direct lung it.
You've restricted direct to lung though.
Well, yeah.
You could just about get away with that with a wide pins in.
Yeah, with the biggest pins that they've got, you can do that. Although
you
sometimes
can also
I do
leave the pins out, Chris.
Yes, I did that the other week. I was like, I don't quite like it like that. I like that little.
No, I didn't either. Even though
I'm considering going down one size just to give that little extra tighter drawer on the restricted direct.
Perhaps just try it on one side, Chris, rather than do both.
Yeah, because you can kind of switch it.
Yeah,
mix and match.
Yeah, that's what
or
I'm thinking.
Or even block one side off and have the widest on one side as well.
Yeah,
I do sometimes do that. I actually do that sometimes.
Yeah, I pop my finger over it. Yeah,
especially for Vinny, mainly for Vinny. When you first started using this, did you go like that and try and? Yeah. I did the same thing.
It does feel like
literally, I just went straight for the button.
Because it is a proper tube, isn't it? It's a proper mech tube in my eyes. Yeah, I think go straight for the bottom button, Chris. Yeah,
same here.
Right, guys, where are we going to put the mini robots from Steam Crave?
I'm going with Sub-Zero. I really do love it.
Cracking, Hale?
Sub-Zero.
Full house of Sub-Zeros for the Steam Crave mini robot. I'm so glad you all agree with me.
It's a fantastic.
It won't last long. Don't worry.
That it won't do. It really won't do. So yeah, full house. That's the first time in a while we've had a full house.
I know. Jeez.
Oh, so we've done that one. I'm going to go to one that we had. Well, I've not actually seen. I don't know if anybody else has. It's from BP Mods even.
Yeah.
Now, these are the guys that do a lot of billet box things.
I think they're doing this with Dovepo.
Yes, they are indeed. It's the lightsaber. The two different models. I think one's external battery, one's internal battery. It says it on the bloody screen there. Oh.
Yeah.
I know, I picked the best picture for you. So I've already had a discussion because obviously Simon's not here. Simon really likes this device.
They're really, and they're not that expensive either.
I don't like it.
Do you
But if
know?
Simon does,
No.
just bite him. It helps him get off
See,
those
I like the
explosives.
wood. I always
That's
like a bit of
what
wood in
Simon
them.
There's something about the shape. I just don't like it.
Really? It's ergonomical.
I just don't like it. I don't know why. But this is. It looks like a light switch pull handle.
Yeah.
Or an old-fashioned toilet handle.
Yeah.
Yes. The ones from when you used to have the tank in
Yeah,
the
she was like, I don't like this. And then Simon's like, that lightsaber looks awesome. I was like, oh.
Tracy says, unless it shoots out purple laser, it's shit.
See? Something about it.
It must be a woman
handle.
thing. Because I kind of like the look of that.
Well, they're not, like I said, they're not expensive, are they?
No.
I'm just trying to find the price. Just bear with me 1 second. Oh, okay. It's more expensive than I thought it was. It's 50 quid.
That's not expensive. That's middle of the range.
Well, no, it's not expensive. But in some people's terms, that could be deemed as expensive.
That's what I mean.
When
I'm
you
not
look at-
paying 50 quid for a handle.
Yeah. And it is a pure mouth-to-lung device, isn't it?
Yeah.
From what I remember. So I suppose at that price range, it's in the same price bracket as the mini robot.
Yeah.
If you don't buy it at Expo like Chris did.
And me.
Yeah. Hayley bought hers. Only because I told her.
No, my one's 21,700. That's why there's a height difference. It says it on the picture there. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's just a bigger battery. You're right, Mark. I'll shut up. Yeah, Mark's a better reviewer than me.
All the information was literally on the picture.
I just saw 21. I just presumed it said 21,700. Never presumed it. Jesus Christ. I need help.
You do. You really do.
Usually stock coils, though.
Yeah, that's one bit where the mini robot has a massive advantage because obviously it comes with basically an RTA.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do need to go back to bed, John. I've pretty much slept for 2 days. I really don't, but I do. It's a strange one. Obviously, it's by BP mods, which have got a good standing in the billet area of things. And it does look, I didn't say it does look nice, but now I'm starting to see the toilet handle.
Yeah.
It's not just me. Ali's just like, that's a handle.
But
I
you've
remember
got to
going
like
to
the
my
toilet
grand's house because she had one of them wooden handles on the toilet.
All you need is the chain on
on the
top.
chain
Yeah.
from up top.
Chain as well, yeah.
See, I
It
like it
does
just
look
because
like
of the nostalgia of them. So, I mean, I can't be the only one remembering going outside in the freezing cold to go for a piss in the night. You know,
We're talking
and
about the mod, not the toilet.
Yeah, but like, yeah, you had the tank high up in the air with one of those big wooden handles.
On the big
with a long
chain.
chain. Yeah.
Used to be in the school toilets.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably
I
still
used
are
to
in the
climb
school
onto the
toilet.
ledge bit, so when they check to see if anyone's in the toilets, you're up top and they can't see you.
No, our toilet tanks were high up, like towards the quite high up towards the ceiling at my school. It used to stop people from putting things in there, but more than likely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why
probably.
it was high. That was exactly why it was high.
And it gives better pressure as well because it's falling down through the pipe. Because it uses them gravity feed.
Well, it was so informative. Shame it's not about vape.
Everything on the LXV tonight. We've had toilets, toilet handles, gravity.
I did actually
Newton
want to
Law.
train as I actually did want to become a plumber. I did the course for a while, actually. So, kind of the things that we spoke about is just plumbings. It's really
Fuck me,
weird.
Mario's let himself go.
Yeah. And he's become a fucking West Midlander. He's from the back country now.
The fucking
Yeah, it was
movie,
my-
He's not even doing the Italian accent now, is he?
No, it's fucking Chris Pratt. I was like, what?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
Italian accent whatsoever. Anyway, with
But then again, in
digressing.
the original movie, you know, with Bob Hoskins, he didn't do the Italian accent either.
Did he
Yeah,
not?
but he wasn't a cartoon.
No.
In the cartoon, it's an Italian accent. Keep it real.
Well, in the
Yeah.
cartoon, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's not live action, is it?
Nope.
No.
Oh, I forgot that.
Yeah, it's cartoon, so surely. Anyway. Right. EP mods lightsaber. For me, I'm just going to go uncool. I'd like to get my hands on one, but chances of it happening are very, very slim. I've heard the flavour is supposed to be quite good, and have I frozen or am I okay?
You're okay.
all right.
Thank God for
You're
that.
just doing Haley's
yeah.
trick.
It's not on my screen. My screen looks fine. But yeah, uncool for me. Chris, where you going?
See, high-end uncool, low-end cool, sort of around there. I'm going to go with you, Vin. Uncool.
Hales?
I just don't do stock coils.
I think it's one of them mods where you've got to actually use it and try it. It's one of those that ain't a pretty thing, but it could surprise you. So I'm going to put uncool.
Okay. Unanimous again.
No.
Christ, what's happening to us?
Holy shit balls, what is going on? Okay, next we've got the Battle of the Pods. So we will go with the bloody hell. LXV, Jesus.
It's all about the
Okay,
Max.
Oxva,
The Oxford one.
which is a nice, pretty little pink mod. There's Haley's
So Haley's
modelling.
going to go Sub-Zero.
I'm actually kicking myself. I had the chance to pick one of these up at Expo and chose a Velocity instead. I kind of wish I had twisted her arm and got both.
Yes.
But I really wanted another Velocity because I love the Velocity from Oxford. But Hales, tell us about that.
Obviously, look how dinky it is and cute. It's obviously 900 milliamp internal battery. The best thing is they've upgraded the pods, so it's a better pod. But you can use these pods in previous devices. So it's not like you can't keep your old one. You can just buy the pods and put it in your old device.
Yeah, I've seen a few companies starting. I know Vaporesso have started doing that as well with a few pods, which is a nice touch. It's
Groupers doing it with all their coils.
Should do. Makes sense, really, for the consumer, anyway. What,
For the
what's the
Lord,
flavour like, Hales? Is it a flavour banger?
it is actually really good. And it's got a little airflow, got dinky airflow.
I know you're not a stock coil man, Chris, but Oxford coils are generally pretty good. Even when vaping super sweet juices like you use.
And for salts, this is perfect. Really quick.
Does it come in other colours, though?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I know I've got...
You know
I know
what
I have a pink pod, but...
Yeah, you can actually get, like, skins. It's like stickers.
Yeah, you can.
The guys are Black Rose. They've got their same Black Rose.
Yeah.
I have a wood one, but I didn't want to look like I was stuck in a bit of wood, so it stayed pink.
As soon as you said they have a wood one, she didn't realise until after she said it.
You can see me go,
she
oh,
knew.
damn. But yeah, I got like the wood, but no, I like it pink. Even one sounds bad.
Okay, let's move on swiftly. Where are you going to put it, Hales? I'm curious.
For me, it's cool. There's a lot
I
of.
didn't think you'd go full Sub-Zero.
Not with a pod device like this, but for on the go, there is a lot very similar, and obviously it is like it's little other brothers from the Exime series.
It's basically the evolution of the old MyPods, isn't it? Really, let's be honest.
The Me Pod.
No, because I don't like the MyPod. I bought a MyPod. I lost it and I didn't care. Absolutely hated it. It was the most easiest little thing. Yeah. Mine was the most purdiest one, and it was horrid. I was so glad when I lost it. I never lost it. That's smart that when I lost it, I was like, oh no, what a shame. I'll just buy a different pod. Like normally I'd look for it.
With it being, I'd personally, I'd liked it to have a 1,000 milliamp battery. 900 is just that little bit on the small side for my liking. So I'm gonna go on cool.
I'm agreeing with Vinny. I'm not a big fan of internal charge batteries. I know technology's moved on, but I'm just a stick in the mud when it comes to that. I just prefer external charge batteries personally.
You're going to struggle with size though, Chris, aren't you? That's the thing. Obviously, it's made to be super tiny and discreet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, come see, come sir. And we'll go on to another one, another little, like a micro pod, I suppose. And I actually own one of these. It is the Freemax Galax Nano.
Galax Nano.
Yeah. Now, that little panel on the front there does light up and does flash a lot, but you can turn it off.
That would be a good option.
But the charging wire that comes with it also lights up.
Oh, no. Oh, my God, no.
I got one of those wires from my AirPods. It's great, like a disco.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the night. It's quite bright.
Mine stays downstairs.
My best mate has a bunch of these USB cables that all do the same thing, flash different colours. And he has about 4 or 5 of them in his car. And as soon as he turns his ignition on, it's just flashing constantly.
You're not going to tell me he's got to take round his dash or something stupid.
No, I'm just in the cigarette lighter by the dash, and some of them go up to his phone, up to his dash cam. And it's like,
Evening, Sean.
Hey up, Sean.
Hope you're well, Sean. You timed it perfectly. You've just missed a call while we're to it. But yeah, this is actually my first ever Freemax device. I have got the other version of it as well, the stick version, but I haven't tried that one yet. But
you're telling me you never bought a Twister?
Or the Mesh Pro?
Oh,
no. I had the Mesh Pro. That was a banging stock call tank.
You two know me quite well by now. You used an alien word.
Bought.
Yeah, bought.
I only buy things that I actually want to own.
No, you don't. You only buy them if then you're not getting them for note.
No, not true. I only buy them when I really, really want them. Like, for instance, I was actually trying to buy a G-Class at Expo. And then was told, it's okay, you don't need to. So, yeah, I didn't.
So where are you putting it then, Vin?
It's going to go cool. The flavour is the big thing of it for me. The flavour is nuts, and it's great for discreet vaping in the office.
Unless you're using the light.
Well, yeah, to be honest, half the time I leave the lights on because it makes me keep awake. So I quite like the lights, and I really didn't think I would do. But I actually quite like the lights. Except at night time when in bed, and then I turn them off. It's only 3 clicks and it's off. So, but the flavour of it is cracking. That's the big thing for it. And I'll completely spoil my review now, but never mind.
No one will watch it anyway.
But yeah, I'm going to go cool. Not Sub-Zero. Again, battery size is the issue for me. It doesn't last massively long. When you're solely using it, it's, yeah, that's my only little gripe with it. Chris?
I'm going shit bucket. Mostly because that fucking wire as well. Yeah.
Hales?
Cool. It's an awesome little pod. It's one of the free maxes that have been brought out have been so good at the moment. The way they've designed them, how they've presented so it's easier for consumers to use. So to me, it's cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no
It is
doubt.
literally,
Free Max will
there's
be.
no button, it's straw activated and
Yeah.
everything like that. Button just changes modes and power settings. Yeah.
I mean, no doubt it's Free Max, so they'll have decent flavour and shit. Because I loved my Free Max Pro. I had that. Sorry, Mesh Pro. That they did.
Mesh Pro, yeah.
Yeah, I loved that, but obviously the coils, they'd stopped selling the coils round by me, so I just had to get rid of it.
Never heard of the internet, Chris.
But I said it's
No.
the thing for the internet.
What's the internet?
Oh,
What's this internet that you talk about?
Well, we know you go on dial-up, but you know.
No, I'm on Vinny's internet, hamster.
That's not internet, that's a website, Chris. And that's very, very naughty.
Oh, is that the one with all the hamsters on it?
Yeah, that's the one, Chris.
And some weird snakes.
Moving on.
Moving on swiftly.
And he's frozen.
No way.
What a place to freeze.
Okay, caption that.
Right, where is it? Oh, damn it.
He's just done a really weird move.
There.
I'm back, Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah, he must have, John.
That was weird.
That was so funny.
You're like,
it's not done that for ages. Anyway, yes.
Hamster.
Maybe my Wi-Fi boosted my. I've gone wireless, and perhaps it's not as good as I thought it was. So that's John. Right, Hales, did you have a round?
Yeah, you have one as well, don't you?
Yeah, well, yeah. I won't go as far as to say a rant.
You can go first. Mine's not a proper rant. Mine's just annoyance.
Mine's just been really, really pissing me off. John, I'm fucking like 50 feet away from my router. I had to go wireless. I couldn't be asked doing the wire anymore. Yeah, my RAM. So RAM bumper logo one. Now, obviously, when you buy from websites, you end up having to log in and set up an account most of the time, or even just to get your receipt, you have to give them your email address, which is fine. You get an email, you get a letter, newsletters, special offers, and shit like that. For the last month, all I seem to have got bombarded with from all these places I've had to enter my email is disposables. Now, it's not even TPD compliant disposables, it's fucking illegal disposables. Massive, massive pod tanks in them. And fucking up to 50% nick was the one I got the other day, which really fucking cheesed me off. Fucking 50%, man. 5% nicotine. I was like, what the fuck? Forwarded it to trading standards. Fuck it. So if any of the companies out there that keep sending me these, every time I get one now, I'm going to forward it to trading standards.
Good.
Stop fucking selling them and stop trying to push them because I get like 3 or 4 a day from one of them. That's one website pushing things. It's like, I understand you want our email addresses to do that because that will bring you good trade, but fucking illegal shit. I know things are going to change when TPD 2/3 comes in, whenever that will be, because let's not even talk about the Tory government right now. Whenever that actually comes into play, we will be getting bigger tanks, which means these disposables will be able to have bigger tanks. The nicotine strength, as far as I know, is not up for debate. So our limits on our nicotine maxes legally will stay the same. I think. But the tank size will be changing. It will be going up. Thank God.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, 2 mil tank is a fucking nightmare. Especially the way you're vaping on that, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I don't mouth to lung this. I literally just go direct lung. And that's 10 milligram Nick salts.
No, I haven't, John, but it's very similar to that little Oxford that Haley's got.
yeah.
They're virtually identical. The only difference will be the chip. Evening, Colin. I just
Hey,
saw that,
Colin.
Colin. Excuse me, I'm going to have to go for a coffee fit again.
He's imitating what he loves to do.
Wow.
I can still hear you, Chris.
I know you can.
It'll be all right, John. It'll do the job, mate. Lots of 8 coils, bit iffy. Sometimes bit hit and miss. They're stock coils. Will be my only complaint. I wonder when someone's going to bring a tiny little pod out like that with a rebuildable pod. Because that'd be quite cool. Yeah. Oh,
Then you
whatever.
have your WhatsApp call, do you, Chuck?
We know you've been watching Flat Cap. Does Flat Cap still do a live on Friday?
I don't know.
I don't know if he has been. I know he's had some time off. Yeah, so what was your rant of Hales?
Well, I don't know if it's a rant, but it kind of pissed me off. And I kind of thought, Jesus Christ, people think. But, right, if someone who is a smoker and you're trying to encourage them to vape, how would you tell them to vape?
It
They've
depends.
never
I'd
been
recommend
before.
it.
How? Because when we were at Expo, we were getting a shuttle bus to the hotel. And we started talking to our driver, and he smokes, but he really wants to stop. So we were helping him. And yes, I gave him a dreaded disposable. But then I was shocked when other people had told him how he should vape. And he tried before and gave up. So how would you, if someone had a vape in their hand, would you tell them to use it?
It depends. Well, one, it depends on the device. And two, the biggest thing is how they smoke. Because I was one of them smokers that never took the smoke deep.
No, but you take it in. Yeah, you take it in. You
I'd
inhale.
always recommend a mouth to lung at first.
No, it's not about that. It's about how you take the vape in. You inhale. Like you would with a cigarette. You inhale.
Did they tell him to smoke it like a cigar then and not inhale?
They told them you hold the vape in your mouth and you blow it out. What the hell is that going to do? So this poor guy gave in straight away because he wasn't getting what he needed because he was formed. So you just hold the vape in your mouth and blow it back out. Not that you've got to like with a cigarette, you inhale.
So like a cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I will say is that's how politicians smoke weed. They never inhale.
Great. But I just thought, considering obviously he was trying, he was like really not happy that he smoked, but he couldn't help it. We gave him, because we went to go and meet Mark for drinks. So I gave him just some disposables. And when he picked us back up, he was a lot happier. He hadn't had a cigarette and he was actually getting the effects that he needed.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
And that's just the fact that someone had told him, oh, you don't inhale.
Do you know where told him that advice? I'm guessing it was perhaps a local shop.
No, I don't know where.
No.
He tried to vape ages ago. And obviously then
I'm just going to go back a little bit. John, you're on about 20 quid for one of them. These SX Mini VIs are only 30 quid.
I don't know why they'll just get something like that then.
Yeah, but Chris, they're 55 quid new.
Am they?
Yeah. Their full price is 55 quid.
Thanks, Colin. Put that end in your mouth and suck it like Hales does. With gusto, then. You know, it just annoyed me that someone had stopped someone from quitting because they're like, oh no, just hold it. The nicotine's not going to go where he needs it. He's not going to get the hit.
No,
I mean, to be fair, that's Yeah, he's pretty stupid advice to give, but it's not the most stupid / dangerous advice I've ever heard someone give to someone that wants to quit. I have heard people, when I've had to catch the bus before, tell someone that wants to quit smoking to go and buy a mechanical mod.
Yeah.
I'd stop the shop from doing that.
I literally, like, you know, when you have something, you say it in your head, but you just, because you're just that shocked, and it's like, you say it out loud. I actually try to say, you fucking me, you know. I'm like,
I actually know a reviewer who actually started with a mech, though.
Mm.
Yeah, but standard-wise, you really don't.
You
know, if it's someone that isn't around any vapors, everyone that they know are smokers, they're the first person that wants to become a vapor in that little crowd. You really never want to give them a mech mod because they really have no advice. If someone is around a lot of vapors that know what they're doing, that is a support network where it is a bit safer. But I still wouldn't advise giving a mechanical mod to someone that smokes. Ever.
I would advise giving one to you, Chris.
Yeah,
I love me mechanical mods.
I'm about to say the verdict's still out on that one.
Yeah.
Well, that's me. It's ill advice that literally prevents someone from getting what they need. And it really kind of annoyed me because obviously, he'd been on the vape for a few hours, vaping it how he should, and he felt a lot better.
Yeah, at least he now knows the score.
Yeah.
And hopefully
I'm guessing
he's smoke-free now.
He's doing
who
well.
knows? Who knows? He may well be at Expo in May. He's obviously a local.
Yeah.
He could drive his bus, have his little break, dash in, go grab something, and dash back on his bus.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was lucky I had some disposables in my bag. Brand new, so I was like, here, try these.
Yep, find one that you like the flavour of and enjoy.
Yeah.
Welcome to
That's when he said you just hold it in your mouth. I was like, no, please inhale.
Welcome to a smoke-free world. That's basically what you've done there, Ailes, is open him completely to it all now.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. It is awesome. And it's a great feeling when you actually do that. It does cost you a couple of devices every now and again, because I've done it with my neighbour this week.
I was speaking to a guy.
No, they weren't his, but he did look at me. It's like, you're giving disposables away.
I was talking to someone Tuesday when I was at the hospital with my wife. I took me a big overkill with me, and he just got talking because obviously it's one of them things. And he asked me a question was, how do you actually get off the cigarettes fully when you're vaping? He's like, because I jaw. He goes, I'll have a cigarette, but then other times I'll have the vape.
Yeah, a lot of people do jaw.
It takes time.
Yeah. I said, well, the best advice I could give you is literally just fully stop the cigarettes. Once your fags have gone, don't buy any more. Solely use the vape. And when you are craving the cigarette, use the vape. Because it's replacing the cigarette.
See, that's clearly someone who's going to need a salt hit and 20 milligrams.
He was using 3 milligram freebase, which I did inform him to up his nicotine levels, being you are highly addicted to higher levels of nicotine.
Yeah, he needs to go to salts, even if it was mixing it with juice, because the salt release the nicotine at a higher level, the same level as a cigarette, whilst the freebase don't.
Yeah. Well, I was outside today, again, having a vape while I was waiting for someone to come and speak to my wife, and he was outside and he was using a disposable. Yeah. And he was like, thanks for your advice, I'm using this. I looked at it, it's a 2%, so 20 milligram. And he goes, I've been using this non-stop, and I'm feeling better already. I went, that's the whole point of it. Yeah. Just come straight off it onto that. He'd been vaping for about 2-3 years, but he just couldn't get off the cigarettes. He tried and stopped the cigarettes, but he kept on the same milligram nicotine. He didn't know or think of going up a level on the nicotine.
That is key, especially to someone that's dualing, because obviously they're not getting enough nicotine.
Yeah.
I won't describe how the way salts works better is it's absorbed quicker. That's why the salt hit is better. It's absorbed by the body a lot quicker than freebase.
No, but it's also the same level as the nicotine in the cigarette.
Yeah, it works very similar ways.
When I had the Redemption Nick shots, I had a 20 milligram. He gave me a 20 milligram by mistake. I was all right with it. I still killed the bottle off pretty quick. But I had that nicotine rush that I have not had since I started vaping.
How much?
20 milligram.
Yeah, right.
Right,
Yeah,
I was like,
you can do that when he mixes it up here.
yeah. Oh no,
That
it's
is
the
the
Nick
advantage.
Salts, the Nick Salt
right.
bottles, like the proper little 10ml bottles. But yeah, I'd had a hit on that. I was like, whoa, head rush, and I haven't had one of them for years. Man, I missed them in a way. That felt good.
Every time I use the 20 milligram, I get that. Every time I get that.
Mm.
But it's
I said by the end of Expo, oh my God, I was like, whoa, Nick Crash. And because it was like, try this. I was like, I can't no more. I'm sorry.
That's another reason why I don't try a lot of vapes at Expo. Being when you're walking around, you're breathing it in. Plus, then you get to try a lot of it, and it just dries your throat out, dries your mouth out, and you just start gagging. And it's really difficult.
We're talking about vaping, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I probably only tried about 5 juices the whole time I was there at Expo. That was it, purely because of that quiz. Because I've done it before, where I've literally gone to every juice stand and tried everything. And
My
it just
first year
completely screws up your taste buds and your throat and everything. And obviously, Rona. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah. My first year at Expo, first time I ever went, I did the rookie mistake and I tried everything that I could try.
Yeah.
My throat by the third day was just, I could hardly speak because I was just vaping that much. And this was the era where they would still use nicotine in them.
Yeah.
They wasn't doing free juices. That was a lot of going that time. The first time you do shit.
Just going on about tasting juices, I think one of the things the Expo did cracking this year was them lanyards with the little tops on.
Yes.
There was an absolute cracking idea.
I lost mine.
How the hell did you manage to lose it when it's around your neck?
I didn't have it around my neck. I was walking to the car. I took it off because I took it off with my lanyard.
Fantasy was doing it, and the one you got the juice from, the Vape Co one.
Yeah,
they were giving out the lanyards with them on.
Fresh Vape Co.
I was on my way out when I'd lost it. I was walking up to the car park and I took my lanyard off. I took that off with it, and obviously I didn't have a big, strong enough hold on that, and he just fell at me. And it ain't like I'm going to ever use it again.
No, I think they'll become a regular thing at Expo, and they were a cracking idea.
They were
absolute cracking. So just on the waste alone, from just grabbing a tip from every store you go to, is brilliant in my eyes, and hygienic at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Which is win-win. So what we are, we're an hour 10 in.
Yes, I remember that, John. I'd forgot to take food with me. I didn't think I'd be there all day. I took my medicine, but I didn't take food with me because I was going to buy food there, and I didn't really think I was going to be there that long.
Until you
I was only there for one day. Yeah, well, it was my first Expo. I knew nothing. And it was the first time me and John had actually physically met up after 9 years of knowing each other. I'll give it something, though. I really did like it.
I'm not doing an after show, Colin. I'm going to be early to go.
I've got work in the morning.
Yeah,
no after show this week. Hopefully that will return next week.
Yeah.
Obviously dependent on everything else. Josh is doing Josh things. It's actually his anniversary weekend, so he's away with his wife. Josh coming back, we don't know. We honestly don't know right now. We hope he is, but we shall wait and see.
Yeah.
And if not, we may well be doing some more auditions. Who knows? We shall see. We'll see how the balance goes with 3 of us for a while.
Well, there's technically 4.
Well, yeah, there is 4, but obviously Simon's the sidekick. Let's be honest.
Oh.
Well, he is.
He'll be watching this and cursing you out.
Ronnie's Batman and he's Robin.
I would say he's telling Rodney.
We've got to do a Halloween costume now. I want to be Batman.
It's a pity he's not tall and thin, because then you could do Del Boy and Rodney. Batman scene.
Yeah.
Why did everyone have a go at my height? I was actually really proud. I was quite tall at Expo this time. I was like, yay!
Quite tall this time.
Everyone else is so short. I was really quite chuffed.
That's why you stand next to Mark all the time, isn't it?
Yes.
No. Well, I have to say, in the Dodgems was, oh my God, carnage. Everyone just said, let's hit her because she can't drive.
You went on. You said you wasn't going on them because you wasn't feeling well.
I wasn't. We went on Sunday.
Oh. I wanted to beat
that
you.
was like running it, pinned me into a corner, and I was like a pinball on a machine, just go back and forth. I got stuck twice in the corner.
See, I didn't go on the Friday because I presumed they were charging people to go on. I was like,
I know I did.
I realised afterwards. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, it was until afterwards they said it was free. I was like, what? Mm. Oh, man. Oh, well. Hopefully they'll bring it back at the next one.
Yeah.
We can have an LXV show.
I hope May is bigger because it was quite small this time around.
Yeah. But then it was kind of nice as well. They wasn't so big.
The big success was the OM Zone. The OM Zone needs to be bigger and have other companies in it.
Yeah.
Let's get all the hardware companies, the proper hardware companies in the OM Zone. I suggested this a while back to the Expo marketing team that I talked to, that they need to zone it off. Juice zone, disposable zone, hardware zone, DIY zone, coils.
Yeah.
Because then you know where you want to be. You've not got to walk round and round and around trying to find what you want.
Yes.
But we'll see. Hopefully we'll start this OM Zone. I think that's the start of something. We'll see. We shall see. Because it was a bit random, the OM Zone as well, because there was everything in there, wasn't there? From overkill to infinity mods to juices to coils.
Yeah, but that was nice though as well.
It was, but it was just a jumble up of things. It was obviously all the smaller companies because there were smaller stands and everything, which I get completely. It was like a modder's gallery, but with juice. But if they're doing that, I think they need to try and encourage, because a lot of the bigger companies like SX Mini and Steam Crave had little stands. They could have quite easily gone in that OM Zone, and the footfall in there would have increased even more in my eyes. I mean, to be honest, it was one of the busiest places in Expo anyway. Seemingly over the 3 days. Excuse me.
I know Johnny's stall had people around it constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he needs to take more hardware next time.
Yeah, but it's his first one.
Exactly.
He did make a fair few mods.
I think they all went though, Chris, didn't they?
Well, yeah, that's a good thing then.
Well, come see. You know, he could have done a bit more. In phase one, he was testing the waters. He's already said he's going in May, so we shall see.
Although I did really, really like that 16-21-700 he had.
That big one.
Oh, the bigger. Hoddo's got one.
Oh, no, yes.
The same as Hoddo's.
Yeah, I know it is, but it's just obviously a different design.
Yeah, I just don't see the point now. Old me would have done. Now, not so much.
This me does. I want to do that in a big 16.
Your wallet says no.
Yeah, he'll vape it once.
Imagine how much the batteries would cost.
Yeah.
Especially if you go from there.
Yeah.
Right. Shall we see if there's any questions from the chat? I dread saying that when Colin's sat in there.
Yeah.
Let's throw it open.
We can just ignore Colin.
Questions from the chat from anybody. And it's a shame Nick Ring didn't last around long. I'd love to get what Nick thinks about these. I need to get a Nick Ring mod badly. Nick Ring does a lot of 3D printed, really cool Bora stuff, by the way. Go check his stuff out on Facebook. It's friggin' awesome. So, yeah, any questions? Get a bigger... Yeah, get a 22 mil RDA on top of that big massive mod. Mouth to lung RDA.
Get
Stick
like a
your
little 20.
Stick your RTA off the mini robot on it.
Yeah. Like a nipple.
Actually, I think I've got a little 22 millimeter RDA.
I've got several. Go on then, Colin. I thought you would.
Question.
Oh no.
I've got a question for you, Colin. Why do you keep bottling out of expos? I want to know why Colin keeps bottling out of expos. That's
Because
two
he
he's
lives in
bottled out.
Scotland and he's got children.
He don't live in Scotland. He lives in Geordieland or Macomland.
He's a Nuki. He's a Nuki brown ale.
Yeah, but still far to go.
Fucking hell, Colin. It's
Pledge.
clearly not used anything tonight because it's not shiny.
I use Pledge.
Yeah, I know, Colin. I know, mate. I know that feeling. Pledge. You've not used it tonight, did you, Chris? I think it called you a dick.
No, I'm a cunt. He's probably
Johnny's
around the
probably
corner
really
from you.
close to you, Mark.
He's probably in the same street as Mark.
That'd be hilarious if he is.
No, because Mark's in Fife.
Yes, so's Johnny.
No, Johnny's in Edinburgh, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, he moved.
He moved, didn't he? He
Yeah.
moved house.
Just before he sent mine out. I think my mod was one of the last mods he made at that house, at his old house, and moved.
He's probably around the corner from Mark then.
That's what I said, probably in the same street.
Five's not massive, is it?
I don't know. I've never been to Scotland.
Five's not huge.
I was planning on going up there, but it just hasn't materialised yet.
Anyway.
We've already got our hotel booked. Ready to go.
I can't even remember when he told me it was now. It's the start of May, isn't it?
12th, 13th, and 14th. Because it can't be the start because of the coronation.
Okay.
That's the weekend
Very
day
cool.
was this time.
I'd rather go to an expo than watch Charles get a crown shoved on his head.
No, I'd rather watch that, Chris, because it's once in a lifetime kind of shit, mate.
And to
I'm
be
just
fair,
not
May
going.
Expo used to be at the end of May,
It did.
not at the beginning.
Yeah.
7 miles. You better start saving them pennies, Mark, to buy yourself an overkill then, mate, haven't you? Obviously, you already bought one. I just
Well,
realised
I think
I'm saying it.
he was eyeing mine up, and then he did go and have a look at Johnny's store.
I don't know if Mark likes mech, so he probably want a regulated, wouldn't he, Mark, I think?
Oh, it's right before Tracy's birthday.
There you go. Treat yourself there, Tracy. Get to the expo.
May. Oh, yeah, I've already worked out with payday, didn't I? It's a week after.
Mm-hmm.
That's me not buying out, Chris.
Nothing new there, though. Just like me. Never buy anything at expo, but still buy something.
I tell you what, the last expo, I spent more money than I've ever spent at an expo, and I didn't buy a single device.
The most I've ever spent at an expo is around 300 quid.
I've never spent anywhere near that at an expo.
Well, I bought myself the overpowered. And then like another 150 odd quid on a bunch of other stuff, juices, coils, stuff like that.
Yeah, I did quite a bit this one, juices and coils. I mean, I bought probably enough MTN coils to last me until next expo. I literally bought that many of them because their coils are banging, absolutely banging. I never say never. That's what I say about expo. Fucking hell. I'm sure you can afford eating, so it'll be fine, Colin. It's every bugger else we need to worry about that can't afford the eating in my eyes.
Yeah.
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 Just be thankful they're not trying to make a ring for him. Size of fingers.
What?
A ring. Have you not seen the size of his fingers?
And the fat?
He's got very swollen ones.
Yeah.
His whole hands. So obviously he's got some condition. Because they're quite muscly as well. It's bad, isn't it? I just look at people and I'm like, you need to go to the doctor.
That's screaming heart failure.
Will he make it?
Colin might have a point.
You watch, all our internet power will just cut off now. Our doors will be booted in.
That's where I thought he was going, Colin. That is where I thought he was going with that. I'll completely
No way.
Yeah, Mark, I did nearly that in a day. On juice and coils, that was it. That's all I bought. Juice and coils.
Yeah, but you need them.
I did. Yeah. In my eyes, there was some cracking deals going on as well. That's why I bought so much King's Custard. I will just say, I do actually think I do prefer the Sad Boy over the King's Shamrock.
You weren't sure, were you?
No. But the bottle of that has lasted me far longer than the Sad Boy does. It's not quite as Moorish.
I want to find a caramel custard that is just right on par.
Well, we know where it is. Just you've got to go to Flawless Vape Distro to buy it. Jesus, man, I didn't realise you bought a stubby. You selling it yet? Because most other people seem to get rid of them after a week. I did go look at the stubbies because I was tempted. I decided not to. That's all I'll say. Yeah, that's basically what he's trying to find, Colin, without saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just go for the ferocious custard caramel. It's virtually the same.
Is it?
Or go for the Norse from the Flawless who got.
That's not a caramel one, though.
Oh, is it not?
No, this one.
Yes, that one. And I am quite enjoying that one now.
Tried it, did you?
I did.
Which one's that one?
It's the mint and
lime.
So like a sort of like a bit mojito-y.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Not overly sweet either. I can get you. Jesus.
Yeah, Colin, I could easily get that.
When I went to look at the stubby, and I had actually gone to Expo and was going to buy one until I picked it up and felt it, and I just comparing that to a billet is different world. I know you're talking a lot more money for a billet, but no.
Well, didn't it just felt a bit too cheap?
It felt a little bit tinny.
Okay.
The actual material didn't feel the best to me. Comparing it to what I've got, sort of borough-wise, anyway. There was other things that I saw that was new products that I'd rather wait for and get over that, if I'm honest. Like the Steam Crave one. Did you see the Steam Crave one, Chris?
I think I did at the Expo.
It's at the bottom of the cabinet, the Massini. They're going to be cracking. They looked amazing. Proper solid as well, really solid. Some quite nice little touches on that as well. And a little bit of an exclusive, I'm getting a one of a kind.
See, I want to try a borrow, but I don't want to go down that, like, the billet box kind of route where it's just high-end, expensive parts for it. I know that can be good and shit, but yeah, it's just one of them. I haven't got the wallet for it.
I completely get you, Chris. Completely get you. I wouldn't own a billet box if someone hadn't sorted me out an amazing deal that I got. I wouldn't, and I really must talk to that person because I promised them to send them something, which I've just found. Chris wants to borrow a borrow. Oh, Chris wants my pulse. And Chris
That
would have
is the
got my
ones I
pulse
do want to try.
if he'd
They're
have
really
been there on Friday.
Sorry?
I said you would have got my pulse if you'd have been there on the Friday.
Yeah, but family emergencies.
Yeah, exactly. And I couldn't do the Saturday anyway, so
I was sat in that car park.
it is damaged, Chris, like I told you, but you can still have it. At some
We'll
point.
talk about it at some point.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm loving my little mini robot. I bought it on a whim because it was a good mod. I liked it at the expo. £10. I was like, I'll give it a week or two. I'll probably just put it on the side, forget about it. But I can't. I actually really do enjoy using it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah. It's weird seeing you sucking on a mouth to lung it, but not mouth to lung in it. You're trying so hard to direct to lung that.
Actually, I don't find it too hard to direct lung it.
Oh, it's too tight for me. Right, Cole.
No, Colin.
No, Colin.
I think we're probably going to wrap up anyway, guys, because we're coming up to the hour and a half, and I want to go sleep because I'm up early. Not because I'm knackered and look like shit.
You're very
You look like
squinty.
that. So you look like
that. I've slept an awful lot in the last 2 days, and I feel like I need some more. So, say the night, everybody. Say goodbye, even, not the night. Jesus Christ.
Goodbye, everybody.
Night.
It's not a night garden, is it?
I have.
Can we go ponking?
Excuse me?
Chris has never watched Eagle Piggle quite clearly.
He's never been on the Ninky Nonk, that's for sure.
No.
Oh, the In the Night Garden. My Lucy used to love that show.
And
you know
the
the bit at the end
first
where they
time they
do
went,
that?
let's go ponking. I was like, excuse me? My
You know
child
the
looked
end?
at this.
I've got about 4 boxes of them fucking toys sat in my conservatory and no one uses them.
Oh.
Do you know the bit at the end
Right.
where they do that? Like
Yeah.
circle the finger around on the palm. I used to do that to my kid. And
Yeah.
we was on about this about 3 weeks ago. And I was on about that, doing that. She goes, is that why when I'm a bit stressed out, I'll sit there and I'll do that to my hand to calm me down? He's like, well, I used to do that as a kid. You used to come to me and sit there with your hand out for me to do it as the encoder was coming up.
I used to have to do that to Oliver every night to get him to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yes, let's try again. Thank you all for watching. Hit that like button, people. Let's get the likes up.
Bye, guys. Happy birthday, Mark.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mark, and anyone else if it's your birthday as well. We'll be back next week, 8 o'clock sharp.
Yep.
Thank you, people, for tuning in.